welcome to my kitchen. I am baking a chocolate Texas sheet cake. I'll get it right. Okay, we first take 2 cups of flour, and then I'm going to take a teaspoon of baking soda, and then a teaspoon of salt. Then I'm going to bring those together here. This is going to be so good because it's chocolate. And I love chocolate. Okay, I'm going to set that aside now for a minute. And I'm going to bring the other steps together. I've got 2 sticks of butter melting. And in that I am going to put half a cup of water. Okay. Then I am going to put 4 tablespoons of chocolate. Okay. And then we're going to let that all go together. This is one of those recipes that I want to go and get it all over my fingers so I can lick my fingers. I know that's not proper, but that's what I'd like to do. But I guess I won't do it. Okay, then we're going to bring this to a boil. But I think anytime you're making something with chocolate, you should get it on your fingers and be able to lick them off. But I'll save all the utensils, I'll do that. This recipe I have had for over 50 years, and it is delicious. Absolutely delicious. Yeah, I have to look at my recipe because I said I've had it for over 50 years. And I don't make it that often because of the chocolate. It's very rich with chocolate, but very good. I mean, come on. Absolutely delicious. We're going to let that come together. And then we're going to get our flour back out here and work on it a little bit more. We're going to add 2 cups of sugar to this, to our flour. We're going to mix that together real good. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I went to help my daughter today with the great-grandbabies, and she said, "Did you make your cake last night?" I said, "No, I didn't get it made." I mean, come on, she knows if I got it made, I'd have brought part of it to her. But I didn't. Okay. Now, let's see what we've got here. Get this chocolate all boiling and get it all brought together. Oh, that smells yummy. How could it not? It's full of chocolate. I mean, anything with Hershey's chocolate's got to be good. And if I like this, wait till I put a cup of Hershey's in my frosting. Okay. While we're working on that, I am going to add my 2 eggs. I'm going to add a half a cup of buttermilk. I mean, anything's good when it's got chocolate in it, but now you add buttermilk. Oh, come on. You know that's yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That is definitely yummy. And I'm going to add about a tablespoon of vanilla in there. together. Guess I should have got something else besides the whisk to do this with, but I didn't. Still hear my chocolate bubbling. Now I have my oven preheating at 350. Okay, you can quit bubbling. The oven, as I said, is preheating at 350, and this will bake for about 30 minutes. And the reason for that is because it is baked on a cookie sheet. So I'm going to bake this on a cookie sheet. I used to, when the kids were younger, I would bake this pretty often. But I haven't baked it now for a little while. But them and their friends always loved it. A little bit of my chocolate. Get all that off of there. Don't want to waste any of that chocolate. Chocolate and butter. What a combination. Guess we need to get the rest of our chocolate in there. Yummy, yummy. I know what my snack's gonna be. And I know what my dessert's gonna be. Now, I have prepared my cookie sheet ahead of time. I need my spatula back out. Now I'm going to set this in the oven. I just had to do that. The devil made me do it. Okay. I'm going to set this in the oven for 30 minutes. I'm going to check it though to make sure that it's don't need more or less. And after 30 minutes, I'll bring you back, or when it's done, I'll bring you back probably a little bit before, well, yeah, about 30 minutes. And then we will do the frosting. Okay, I'm back and I took my cake out of the oven. I have, I had to let it cool for a little bit. I have 10 tablespoons of butter in my bowl, and I'm adding 3 1/4 cups of powdered sugar, to the butter. Now sometimes you have to add a little bit more in order to thicken it up, so we'll see what I have to do, but I hope I don't, but we'll see. If I do, I do, no biggie. So anyway, there we go. Get rid of that. It sure smells good. Now I had it in the oven for 25 minutes. It says approximately 30, but my oven must bake a little hotter. And then my Hershey's cocoa. I have 1 1/4 cups of Hershey's. Let's see if I can bring that together a little bit with my butter in there. Oh, that cocoa smells good. And we need 3/4 of a cup of milk. Oh, that smells so good. And I'm making such a nice mess. I'm proud of myself. I didn't make a mess earlier. I have to be sick to not make a mess. I do such a good job making messes. And I know one thing I'm going to do. I'm going to push my sleeves up because chocolate just might not come out of my sweater. Now, it depends probably on how much frosting you want to put on your cake. You can always add a little bit more powdered sugar and a little bit more milk if you want your cake to have more frosting on it than what my recipe calls for. I think this might be enough because this is what I usually did. And you know what? That is, oh my goodness, that smells so good. But you know what? That looks like I might want, here's my cake. And I think I'm going to get my little hand mixer and mix that a little bit better than what I'm doing with a fork. I didn't want to get my KitchenAid out because I knew it wasn't going to take that. But I think it might take more than my hand is doing to blend that in good. Oh, I did good. I was able to get it on there. So I'm going to go ahead and get my hand mixer out here. I think it depends on how you blend it together sometimes if you need the mixer. And I need the mixer this time. I might just have to eat that. Excuse the noise. Okay. Now you know what I'm going to do with these, don't you? Yep, I'm going to set them right there. They need to be sitting there for a while. Nobody better touch them. I have plans for those. And then we're just going to spread this over our cake. Ooh, that looks good. I'm just going to kind of dump it. That's one good thing about it being the Texas sheet cake. You can just put it in the middle and then spread it around. Gee, I wonder if I'll get to have that bowl full too. Anyway, okay, we're going to get this clear over to the edges because that's the pieces I have to cut first. So, now I'm not a pretty baker. I mean, I don't do all the swirls. I just cover my cake. I have a friend that, oh my goodness, when she bakes a cake, she used to bake wedding cakes for a living, and oh, she is something. But I don't do that. I just put it on there because I'm going to eat it. And just it works. I say it works. If it's not broke, don't fix it. And I really think, now this pan here is the right size, I think, to use. You can use a smaller one, but I think it would be too small. But you need the taller baking sheet instead of the shorter cookie sheet. Matter of fact, I had the shorter one, and told my husband I need a smaller one. and because I had went and bought 2 like this at Christmas time when I was doing all the cookies, and I said I couldn't use those because instead of having 4 rows of cookies on it, it would hold 5 rows, which would take me clear out to here and down about another row here, and that would have been way too big for this. So I said I needed a smaller one than those. Well, he thought I meant smaller here, so he went and bought me a smaller one, which will work great for my rolls. But then I still had to get a smaller one this way. I don't know. Anyway, it works. I took one of my bigger ones down to my daughter today. She wanted to make cookies with the granddaughters. She said they were there, and she was babysitting, and I think she's got 2 of them that are going to spend 2 or 3 nights with her. So they were going to be making, ooh, I've got a lot left over, don't I? That's a shame. Too bad. It won't go to waste, I guarantee you. But anyway, they're going to be spending the night with her. I think they're going to stay tonight and tomorrow night. So she'll be having them. Okay, let's see if we can get a piece of this out without tearing it all up. This, I don't know where to start. Let's go over here. Didn't even get a pan out, did I? Oh my goodness. Like I said, it's been a while since I've baked this, so yum yum. I wish you were here, all of you, and you could eat cake with me. Because God knows I don't need all this. Guess I need to go get some grandkids. Anyway, here's our chocolate sheet cake. Texas sheet cake. Anyway, oh, it's so good. It reminds you a lot of a brownie. But we don't make brownies that big, do we? Just keep thinking about it. That is delicious. I'm sorry, that's rude. That is delicious. Very, very delicious. Okay, I'll quit. I'll have all the ingredients and everything posted down below, and you'll have to try this because I'll guarantee you you'll make another one. And that would have been a good one for Valentine's Day. Never thought about that. I should have got it out there before now. But try it. You'll make another one. I'll guarantee you, because that is yummy. So we'll be bringing you a lot more. So keep tuned in to us. And I really thank you bunches for watching all of our videos. And if you have any that you'd like to share with us, any recipes, send them to us because we'll try them. So just let us know what you think. Give us a thumbs up, and we'll be bringing you a lot more. So have a great week, and thank you bunches.